Hi my lassies and my gents, I'm StevenTocher, and on today's episode of our Thoughtful Thursdays, I want to talk to you about what the famous philosopher from Lord of the Rings said, Pippen, about second breakfast, second lunch, second dinner, and even second dessert. Now, if you're a person who likes to work out all the time and who really has some energy deficiencies, you might want to think about what Pippen said. Now, this is on the eve of The Hobbit. That's why I'm doing this video, because I'm the biggest fan of Lord of the Rings, and The Hobbit has been a very exciting film to, the first two films to watch, and I can't wait for the third one. So getting back to Mr. Pippen, what he said was to have second breakfast and second lunch. Now I wonder if Mr. Tolkien had that idea of people working on the farm and they had to have multiple meals or little snacks throughout the day just to survive, because they're burning like 4, 5, 6, 7, 10,000 calories in one day. They're doing hard, laborious work, so maybe they had multiple, different meals throughout the day, and they had to break it down because you couldn't eat too much. Coming from a roofer's perspective, for myself, I could never eat too big of a meal. I had to be snacking all day to keep my energy level up, and this is when I didn't think of my nutrition that much. So if you work out in the morning like myself, when I do my push-ups, my sit-ups, my walk, my exercise ball, what I end up doing is to just have myself a banana, or I'll have an apple, or I'll have some carbohydrates. And at the end of the day, it depends on if I have half an hour for the banana, an hour for the apple to digest, or if I want to have some oats with that kind of complex carbohydrates, I'll have that an hour to an hour and a half before. It all depends on what you want to put in your body and how much energy you need. Now imagine if you work out after work, you're going to need a second lunch, I'd say, and you're probably going to want to have that around 3 or 4 o'clock, so you, as soon as you get out of 5, you can go right to the gym and start pounding it out, which is great. And remember, planning your meals, fantastic way for you to boost your strength. Same thing happens in dinner. If you want to have your workout right before you go to bed, maybe that's when you actually have your dessert, and that'll actually be a good idea. But try and make it a healthy dessert, because then you'll get the most out of it, especially if it's whole foods. Alright, with all that being said, some self-promotion here now. I just want to say Lord of the Rings is my favourite movie of all time. The Hobbit is coming out in theatres. Support Mr. Peter Jackson. He's a fantastic director. I love him to death. I loved what they did at the end of the second Hobbit. I think they stretched it out a little too far, but at the end of the day, I can't wait to see what Smaug is going to do to the town. The orcs versus the dwarfs, and the humans being in between that, and what Gandalf the Grey is going to do. If you love Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, anything like that, open dialogue, drop all that in the comments section below. And if you want to even talk about different ways that you eat, I'd love to talk to you about that as well. If you want to check out anything that pertains to this video, it'll be in the description. I just want to say thank you so much for watching and bearing up with my Scottish/Irish way of talking, just because I wanted to pump it out and practice it out. As my last name is Tocher, which is Scottish and German, so I just wanted to get it out there. Have yourself a wonderful day, evening, morning or night. God bless you. Oh yeah, and if you like what I'm doing, please tweet, tumble, like, share, thumbs up, plus pin, or do whatever you do, and please subscribe.